All right, and we're joined this week by head coach Todd Shulenberger. Coach, thanks for your time. We will start with questions from media. Jamie, if you want to go ahead.
Coach, I think when we last talked, you kind of talked about cleaning up a couple things on the back end and kind of, eliminating some of the soft goals, 3 straight clean sheets. Do you kind of feel like those problems have been addressed?
They have, but let's face it, we've only been in the meat of the conference, one game of the conference so far. So it's only going to get harder across the board. Am I happy we made some progress? Absolutely. Am I going to be fooled by it? No, because we got, another powerhouse, Colorado, coming in next. So it's good to go into the game feeling good, but it's also we are never comfortable here, and we'll make sure of that as well.
Just noticed in the last couple of games, just some different formation styles, moving Mac up top to kind of the wing and trying a couple things in that regard. How have you kind of liked the way that's played out?
I mean, I think we're one of the things I said from day one here, we're deep roster wise, and we're capable of doing a bunch of things. So we feel like we can always set our opponent up for something they may not see. So am I happy where they're doing? Yes. But every game is different for us, and we'll make those adjustments as needed.
The last couple of games, especially, it just seems like Lily keeps getting better and better and better, and has kind of quickly gotten up to speed to the Pac-12 level. Just what have you seen from her and her progress?
Yeah, what a great growth she has, and she's contributing. She's gotten a goal, but she's also has a bunch of assists here. Really, for a kid in her position and coming in as a freshman, it's pretty neat to see what she's doing. But we're not going to overdo it here. We're not going to put her in situations where it's going to send her backwards. So she's positive right now. We're positive, and we're going to keep getting more out of her for sure.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
A couple more questions, Coach. Just can you talk about briefly just that adjustment to conference play? You mentioned being a game in. Do you approach the week any differently? Just the physicality of a conference game versus the non-conference that's behind you now.
No, you just got better teams. You're playing against better coaches, and everything's on the line. So keeping it calm, keeping us competing, keeping us from not being comfortable. Every team has their own style, and we just got to be ready and prepared for that.
And you talk about the back line and making sure you're getting those clean sheets and shoring things up. Could you just talk about the tone that sets even on the offensive side of the ball going forward, and just your ability to control the game, control possession, things like that?
Well, the defense in the back has really done a great job, but I think it's started all season from up front with our pressing, and our pressing as a group is now, I think, becoming more effective, and it's also helping with the back line. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes our biggest possessions, our defense to get started, right? I mean, our biggest strength, is our pressing to get the ball in key parts of the field and go from there.
And last question, just sort of expectations this weekend. You got the mountain schools coming in. It's homecoming weekend, good weather, hoping for good crowds. What are you expecting from those games?
Expectations are to go out and compete every single moment. You got 2 great teams coming in here. You got a team, Colorado, who they were hot this year, and they're still hot. I know they came off an unfortunate loss there, but well coached, Danny and the boys, and then Utah the same. So it's compete, be hungry. I tell our team every day, winning is hard, so nothing's easy, nothing's given, and but the Cougs will be out here ready to go as well. That's for sure.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.